And this is by Kiffy.com. And it said, women proposing to men becoming the new marital trend. No, it's not. Nope, not becoming a marital trend. It is so funny. It'll be like, they could do this where they go to a party with a clump of shit on their head, and then someone will write an article like, is clumps of shit on your head a new trend? No, clumps of shit on your head is not a new trend. You just did that. It goes, marriage proposals are always popular on Valentine's Day, but it's not just men getting down on one knee. It's men getting down on two knees, because we're all gay now. So Sarah Sarah and Ramiro are both teachers, and when they met, so they got married. Romano proposed. Sarah accepted. That's usually the end of the engagement story. But a year later, Sarah got down on one knee and asked Ramiro to marry her. Okay, so he asked her to marry her, and then a month later or whatever it was, she bought a ring, and they were out, and then she got down on one knee and she goes, I'd also like you to marry me. Can you imagine? So you do the marriage, you do the proposal. They take the photos, they put it on the internet. Everyone goes, oh my God, congratulations. And one guy says, fucking, hey man, I suggest you have second thoughts. Your one uncle that's like, don't do it, dog. It's the fucking worst thing that'll ever happen to you. I was at a party yesterday and the guy did that. He's like 45, he's married. And one guy, my other buddy, was like, yeah, I'm like 45. I'm starting to think about marriage. He goes, don't fucking do it. You get married when you're 67. My buddy's like, all right. That's what. So you put the photos online. Everyone's like, yo, congratulations. Then it's a month later. Everything's fine. She gets down on one knee and she goes, will you marry me? And you go, we're already, I asked you to marry me. We're engaged. She goes, yeah, but I want you to marry me. And you go, are you mentally retarded? What's going on right now? But this is what they say is going on right now. And it was crazy because we're already engaged. Yeah, no shit, it was crazy. You're batshit crazy, you psychopath. Imagine them in any other scenario. You're like, yo, I think we should, you know what? We should move in together. She goes, I'd love to move in together. Let's move in together in 2 months. And then you're like hanging out the next day. She goes, I have a fucking brilliant idea. No, I got a really good idea. And you're like, okay, what is it? What's the idea? Bring another chick in? Because I agree, bringing another chick in would be a good idea. And she goes, no, we should move in together. And you go, yeah, we just talked about that yesterday. What do you, ha ha, ha ha ha. And she goes, no, dead serious. What do you think? And I go, yeah. And she goes, well, I just wanted it to be my idea because I'm a crazy power tripper. Everything has to be equal. We have 2 proposals. Hey, we should get a dog. Yo, we should definitely get a dog. Then the next morning, I got this fucking crazy idea. Dogs. Sarah and Ramiro added, Ramiro sounds like the bitch of the... If Ramiro's taking this, Ramiro's a bitch. Like if they actually posted photos, they post the photos up, like, guess who's getting married? And everyone's like, what is this, Groundhog Day? Did I step into a time warp? Am I Bill Murray in Groundhog Day? We know what, I had a good conversation about Bill Murray, by the way, where there's certain people that fucking do wacky stuff, and Jeff Goldblum's one of them, right? So Jeff Goldblum's he's always bopping around. Like he used to come to Toronto and then it'd be like, Jeff Goldblum just went to my party and stayed there for 2 hours. And you're like, oh, weird. Jeff Goldblum's a fucking G. But you're like, yeah, but what you didn't mention is that Jeff Goldblum fucked that 22-year-old girl after that. So Jeff Goldblum's always like, yeah, I'll go to Seattle and then I'll just meet someone at my book signing of my new wacky book. And then I'm like, then Jeff Goldblum went and partied with these people. And it's like, Joe, that's so crazy. Jeff Goldblum's doing golden stuff. Then he had a threesome with 2 20-year-olds. So Jeff Goldblum is a pussy hound, and he's getting credit for being zany Goldblum. Look at him. He went to a hotel with fans. No, he fucked 2 20-year-olds. Goldblum's a fucking dog. Oh. So Bill Murray, he's fucking, I'm not saying it's good or bad or whatever, but I guess it's a little dishonest because Goldblum's like, look at me, I'm a fucking, whereas Bill Murray, he's kind of actually being wacky. And I'm not even saying it's so fucking awesome to be wacky, but at least it's like he's doing it for real. Bill Murray's literally a 65-year-old man, goes to a bar, bartends, and then goes and parties with people at their house and like plays poker or whatever the fuck till 5 a.m. and then just leaves and goes home to his wife, like or whatever, goes home to his fucking whatever he goes home to. But there's a big difference. Whereas Goldblum, and girls are so fooled by it. I've had so many girls. They'll be like, guys like that. They'll be like, yo, James Franco is wild, dude. He's such a like wacky dude. He's teaching an art class, and you're like, yeah, he's fucking all those students. He's a fucking pussy hound. And this is what she says. And it was crazy. And Ramiro added, yeah, it was crazy because we were already engaged. Yeah, it sure was crazy, Ramiro. Ramiro added, it was perfect. Yeah, that's what Ramiro added. I can't even describe the emotions I felt until Ramiro fainted. She goes, Ramiro, I know that we are, she's wearing the fucking wedding ring already. She goes, Ramiro, I would love for you to marry me. Ramiro goes, oh, no. And then when he came to, he goes, I do. I fucking hope to God that she's like making $100K a year and Ramiro's fucking just living the life. You know what I mean? So he's like, whatever, I'll put up with her stupid bullshit because she's paying for all my shit. I respect the certain guys that they're like, I'm just a male feminist, and they wink and you're like, dude, I'm living in her fucking, her parents are super rich. I'm living in her $4,000 a month fucking, or whatever, in New York, $10,000 a month condo for free. I'm living the dream, dude. And then she just comes home. I'm in my apron. I'm just naked in an apron. I'm like, here's your grilled cheese, or whatever the fuck. Yeah, feminism's awesome, dude. Trump. What'd you do today? I was just watching videos of Trump. He's the worst. So I hope for Ramiro's one of the dogs. Pour some out for him. Dude, Ramiro couldn't describe the emotions I felt. No. Ramiro. Sarah even surprised him with an engagement ring to match the one he'd given it to her. So they got magic girl engagement rings. Engagement ring with a diamond on it. Can you imagine? I gotta stop saying can you imagine, but I love it. All these scenarios are fucking, there's lots to be imagined. A lot of 649, just imagine. Ramiro gets a ring and then it has the like fucking stone on it like a chick. And then he goes, it felt like it was my way of reaffirming that I wasn't just passively saying yes to his proposal, that I was truly committed. This is not a new trend. This is a new trend. Is this a new trend? The guy proposes and then 2 months later the girl has... Okay, by the way, if this is a new trend, I love it. I love it. I hope like one day when I ask her to get married, I go, hey, fucking, we should get married. And then 2 months later, I go, I'm waiting. And she's like, what's the problem? I'm like, I don't know. Are you not going to ask me to marry you? I just think it's a little weird that I proposed to you and you haven't proposed to me. Okay, I guess I'm waiting. Sarah isn't alone. Skier Lindsey Vonn made headlines after she asked her fiance to marry her, writing on social media that men should get engagement rings too. Okay. If you're super rich and you want to do this nonsense, but for most people, especially in 90% of relationships, marriage is a fucking this is the most just like fucking city rich people shit. Because marriage is a financial commitment too. Like you're literally saying like, all right, we're going to fucking split our money, this and that. And the guy's like, because it's a social norm, I'm going to have to fucking drop 10 G's of our money now on a ring. And the girl's like, ooh, let me buy you a $10,000 ring. And you're like, stop. Like this already cost us both $5,000. I do not need a ring. Like I get that you need this, but we're not spending $10,000 more dollars so I can have a fucking dorky ass ring like a chick. Okay. Women proposing to men skyrocketed 360. It says women proposing to men skyrocketed 336% from the year before. Okay. So what that means is out of 330 million people in America, it used to be one person did it. Now it's 4 people that have done it. A 400% increase. You know, I don't even need to go too much into this article because the article is just such a load of shit. You're just like, shut the fuck up.